We're a community of people who are passionate about fashion and beauty, passionate about shopping, and that's it. So, for example, if you want to work at scale, you 3 of the 5 channels are with us. To work with the other 2, you'd have to work with 4 other MCNs that work in the fashion and beauty space. So, this is all we do. We obsess about fashion and beauty. We obsess about this community. And I think the other thing is I'm a marketer. So I came from retail. I care very much about translating what we're all doing into purchase, translating into brand loyalty. So I came from Saks. Our CMO standing over there came from J.Crew. I can tell you that it's very important at our business about how we translate for brands, that what that ROI and the KPIs are is extremely important. So, StyleHaul is really a multi-platform marketing solution. I think you're going to hear a lot about, and I'm sitting next to our Chief Content Officer who's going to talk about the importance of really premium and rich content and really investing in that and being a part of it as a brand. I think you can't discount what we affectionately dub in this space the long tail. So that's all the commercially untapped voices that we're talking about that take that content you're making and talk about it, or your brand and talk about it. So I've spent 3 years working on how do we activate that long tail, how do you use them as effectively, because their voices actually can connect more with their fans at times than a superstar in the ecosystem who's rather unattainable at this point. I mean, they're really a celebrity status person. And so it's a great way to make one piece of content and reach a lot of people, but you really actually need all those voices around it to continue that conversation and create more content about your brand.
Our campaigns aren't just the media buy. Our campaigns are sitting down, working with the brands from the very initial stages, building it out, producing it with them, and integrating both social and content.
Can makeup be part of, like the way Sex and the City and Gossip Girl, style and fashion were part of the story? Can we do that same thing here? And we kind of looked at each other and said, yeah, we can. So we took some amazing projects and we literally unpacked them at the table with Maybelline and said, okay, let's repack them. How do you want your brand? And they wanted to be identified with the bold and sort of amazing nerve of this young girl kind of taking on her first job. And so that's where they were integrated into the story. And I think it was a very powerful result.
So, and I think, the key thing, which is sort of a general evolution that we're seeing in the space, is that these content experiences, whether they're shorter form and they're the native YouTube videos or it's more premium originals, you want to build an emotional connection. That is the thing that brands want to do. That is what converts to purchase. That is where you get the most success. I think most people in the room have seen the Like a Girl campaign that P&G did that was really generally celebrated. And it was celebrated because it was innovative, it was unique, and it built that emotional connection. And that's in a way what we've achieved with Vanity, is that you like this character, you like her story, you want to be like her, you want to look like her. You through the native videos are seeing how you're getting the looks in the tutorials, but it's a much longer tail and it's a much deeper connection that you create with the characters. So that's going to be kind of our ongoing strategy, whether it's through the shorter form videos that we do that are kind of the native tutorials or through the longer form premium content. Look at it as a partnership. I mean, obviously the space is moving and changing so incredibly quickly, and in the same way that brands buy traditional media, which is a year-long buy, and if something goes wrong, you sort of have time to make it up, approach us in the same way. Look at us as your partners. Let us help you. We have data, we have research, we have metrics that are, a lot more in real time than anything that you've seen in the traditional world, because we have data literally both across social and YouTube at our fingertips. We know who are going to be the next stars. We know what are going to be the next trends. Look at us as a partner and let us build these programs with you.
We say we're a multi-platform marketing solution to brands. So we storytell. I do say the story starts on YouTube. That's really the primary place for storytelling. It's where they connect with their audience. It's the most valuable to you as a brand or an advertiser. 20% of women make video, 80% watch it. So you really have a chance to have kind of a larger share of voice there. But the storytelling experience, as you know, continues. It continues on Twitter, it continues on Instagram, it continues on Snapchat, at Pinterest, et cetera. I think
Facebook video.
Facebook video. Facebook period, actually. There's different ways to use all these platforms, but yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, we do not put any content in exactly the same format on different platforms. So, we announced at New Fronts we have a large partnership with Amazon. We create content for the Amazon viewer for that platform. That is a resource platform. That is a commerce platform. You're not there to be entertained and hear about their date with their boyfriend. You're there to find out what they bought for that date or what they bought for that house that month. The Amazon platform has a very specific need for our creators and their viewers.
Right.